Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I just have to tell you, yesterday's video was amazing. After I went back and watched it, of course I always watch it so I know what to title my videos, because when you channel or you get messages in the middle of your video, you know, so many people script their videos. So many people know what they're going to talk about. That's not me. If you've been following me for any period of time, you know that whatever comes through it could be anything. And I might be talking about one thing, and part of the way through the video, I get a message that shifts the entire video. Anyway, the channeling yesterday from Jesus. Last night, I was watching, I was just scrolling through YouTube just because, and a video popped up from, who was it? It doesn't matter. Extraterrestrial channeling kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? Let me just see what they have to say, just out of curiosity. Almost everything they were talking about is what I talked about yesterday in my video. About what is coming, what's happening is so much bigger than Earth, is so much bigger than you and me. And that they were talking about the Nasera and all this kind of stuff, and how that's going to play out. And, you know, it's not it's not as simple as the 3D version. It's more of a 5D understanding of what that is. And I'm not going to go into, that's not my video today. But what I want to tell you today is, regardless of how you get your information. Okay, that's weird. Something just popped up on my computer that I've never seen before. Anyway, regardless of how you get your information, whether it's through meditation, whether it's a channeling, whether it's just a knowing, whether you're washing the dishes, you're running the vacuum, and all of a sudden a thought comes into your head, a message comes into your head, it's all the same thing. And the message that wants to come through is trust what comes. Now, you need to be in a good headspace. Well, no, you don't need to be in a good headspace, because some of my messages come through when I'm in a bad headspace. But you need to have discernment on what messages are coming through. So it's not about you. It's about here. Because when a message comes through that gives you a message of fear, division, blame, judgment, anything other than love and oneness, say, no, you're not welcome. Cancel, clear, delete, you're not welcome. I choose to let that message go. I only accept messages of love and light for my highest and best. Because, yes, there are other beings out there that are trying to keep their control on this planet. And yes, they're not love and light. So yes, some of those messages are still coming through to some people. And especially when you're just learning, you're just growing, you're starting out on this journey, you're stepping into your intuition, you're getting to know it, you're getting to feel what it's like to get a message of love and then get a message of not. So sometimes, yes, you will still get messages that are not of love and light, and they are of division and blame and hate and judgment and all of those things, because those beings are still trying to they're grasping at straws, trying to survive. They're not going to make it, not here on this earth existence, not on this reality. They're here for a time, but it's not much longer. Now, much longer is a relative term. So don't think they're going to leave in 5 minutes, although 5 minutes ago would have been lovely. But when you get a message, however you get it, if it brings you a peace, if it makes you happy, if it may not be what you want to hear, but when you step back and look at it, does it make sense? Does it bring you a peace? Because sometimes I'll get a message and it's like, yeah, that's because perfect example. When I was struggling, going through my dark night of the soul, searching for my next guy, my next whoever, I didn't want to get married again, but my next person, and I heard 5 years. When you're depressed already and you're lonely and you're hating life and you hear 5 more years, it's like, what? How can you? Because literally, I went to this place. I went into, don't you love me? i.e. God. Don't you love me? Why do you hate me? Why are you punishing me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me suffer? Now that I'm through it, even before my husband showed up, when I got beyond my dark night of the soul and the few years before I met my husband, I came to a place where it was like, where you're grateful for that message. You're grateful for that time because, yes, while it was my hell on earth, I needed that time. My higher self knew I needed that time. So it was given to me out of love for my highest and best. It wasn't the answer I wanted, but it was what I needed. Okay, because I was searching. I was like, answer me, please. Tell me when they're going to show up. And like I said, I got 5 years. And I was like, so anyway, it may not be, it's not going to be, it did not bring me fear. It did not bring me division or judgment or any of those kinds of things, because I want to say there was a peace about it, even though it didn't make me happy. It wasn't the answer I wanted, but it gave me comfort to a point. If that's making any sense, probably not. You're like, I don't even know what the hell you're saying, but just trust me. It gave me a comfort because I got an answer. And it wasn't, oh, well, you're never going to get anybody, or you don't deserve anybody, or you missed the boat, or anything like that. You know, there was nothing in that message that made me feel horrible or less than. I just knew there was time that needed to go by. And again, time is irrelevant. Time is whatever you want to make of it. Because they say time flies when you're having fun. It's the same time. You can look at the clock and spend an hour. You know, click your stopwatch, spend 60 minutes doing something that you absolutely dread doing, and then another day spend that same 60 seconds doing something you absolutely love, and you are just enjoying life, and you see the difference in that time. When you are dreading every second, when you're in school and you're waiting for the clock to get to 3 o'clock, that last 5 minutes feel like eternity because you want to get the hell out of that building. When you're playing with your granddaughter, those 5 minutes go by so fast. And it's like, oh my God, it's already 5 minutes. I need 5 more minutes. When you're dating somebody and you're getting ready to say goodbye and you are like completely in love with this person and you are like, I don't ever want to leave you. 5 minutes. Yep. Oh, give me 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. You're on a date and you're hating life because you're like, I don't even know who this person is. I don't know how I got tied up with them. I want to get away from them. They're creepy. They're weird. They're whatever. It's not a right vibe. You want to be gone 5 minutes ago. So you see, time is irrelevant. It's what you make of it. So anyway, back to my point. How I get off on this stuff is beyond me. But anyway, have discernment on whatever messages you're getting and however you're getting it. However you get it is not, don't judge it. It's not wrong. It's right for you. I know people that can sit and meditate. My best friend will meditate for hours. That's what brings her peace. Not me. For me to sit for hours, it stresses me. I don't get my answers like that. I get my messages when I'm just basically in the flow of whatever I'm doing, and I'm not grasping for answers. You know, I could be walking. I used to get some of my best messages when I used to walk. I would walk 4 miles every day. It didn't matter if it was raining or sunny. I was walking. And I got some of the best information, some of the best insights then. Because I would just be mindlessly walking, just enjoying the walk. And I would get a message that came through, and sometimes they would make me laugh. Sometimes it was like, wow, that's pretty profound. Sometimes they didn't make sense at the time, but later they made sense. But I always had a peace, and I always had a good feeling about the message. I never got a message that was fearful. And that's when you know it's coming from your higher self. It's coming from the divine. It's coming from your guides, your angels, the beings of light, which is where the messages are supposed to come from. So if you're getting messages that bring you unease or discomfort or anger, let those messages go. No, you are not welcome. I choose not to accept that message. And then let it go. And don't think any more about it. Don't sit and second guess yourself and go, now, why did I get that message? Why am I getting messages like this? Why? What am I supposed to do with that? Let it go. Because again, you get what you focus on. When you start focusing on the negative message, you're going to get more negative messages because you're sending it energy. God, you guys are crazy today. Okay. It's like how do I put this? It's like when you're a kid, and maybe this was not you, this was definitely me. And some little boy on the playground wants to come kiss you, and you're like, no, don't kiss me, but you really want him to kiss you. Well, okay, that was me. I'm just telling you. My first boyfriend was when I was in kindergarten. So when I tell you, when I separated from my last husband at, God, how old was I? 50. I was in my 50s. I'm not going to do the math. It was 6 years ago. And I was completely by myself for the first time in my life from kindergarten. I don't think I need to tell. And I had always had a boyfriend and or husband up until that point. Do I need to tell you how depressing it is? How lonely it is? How disheartening it is? Yeah, that's where I was. You might not be able to relate to that. That was so me. Anyway, but I needed that time to learn to love me, because I didn't. Now I do. That's why I can tell you these things and laugh about it and enjoy it. You know, I don't look back and judge myself. I look back and go, damn, you're pretty good. Anyway, even though it came from a wrong place, and I say wrong because I was trying to fill a void. Anyway, regardless. What the heck was this? Oh, so that is the kind of message you're sending the universe. When you say, I choose not to have that message, but then you keep focusing on it. It's like, no, don't come kiss me, but you keep flirting with them. No, that's what you're doing. You're sending the message, I don't want you, but you keep flirting with it because you keep paying attention to that message that came through. Even though it brought you stress, it brought you unhappiness, it brought you sadness, sorrow, grief, anxiety, fear, whatever. So therefore, they're going to keep bringing you those messages because you're sending a mixed signal to the universe. So it's like saying, I want more money, and you're focusing on the $2 or the negative $2 you have in your bank account, and you're banging yourself up because where's my money? I only have $2 in my checking account. Where's the abundance? Where's this? Where's that? Why isn't this working? It's the same thing. You're sending out, I want money, but you're focusing on, you're flirting with, you're paying attention to the result that you don't want. Instead, learn to shift that and stop flirting. Stop flirting with what you don't want. Stop paying attention to what you don't want. Stop sending energy to what you don't want. The messages that you're getting, because some people get these messages, and then you wonder why. And you wonder why they keep coming. It's because you're focusing on it. You are flirting with sending energy to the negativity, the negative answer, the negative message. I choose. I don't want you. I don't want a relationship with you. I choose not to have you in my life. Cut that cord, let it go. Put up a barrier. Just like it's a person that rubs you the wrong way, a person that you choose not to have in your existence because they're constantly picking at you, they're constantly stressing you out, they're constantly judging you, making you feel less than, bullying you. It's the same thing. Put up a barrier. I choose to not have you in my life, in my existence, in my thought process. And then put up a wall, a personal barrier. Surround yourself with white light. Ask God to protect you. Ask the angels to protect you. And then stop focusing on that message, that person, that whatever it is, that the bills, the debt, the small balance in your account. Whatever it is that you don't want, stop focusing on it. And focus on, shift your mindset and start looking at something that's positive. Even if it's something completely different. You know, it doesn't have to be a different person. You can shift from, okay, I don't want this, I choose not to have this person in my life. Take your power back. Words are powerful. Not because if you've noticed, I correct myself still. Not, I don't want you in my life. I choose not to have you in my life. Strong power in those words. I don't want you. Sounds wimpy. Like you're not controlling the situation. No, I choose not to have you in my life. You've made a choice. It is a hard line. No. I choose to focus on the positives. I choose to focus on something that brings me joy. Whatever that is. Whether it's the fact that the sun just came out, it's been gloomy. It has been here. We've had torrential rain for the last couple of days. I mean, there's like gullies that have washed out in my yard, and it's crazy. I don't focus on that. The sun just came out. I'm focused on the fact that the sun, there's sun somewhere. Yes, it's raining here. You know what? I can't go ride my motorcycle at the moment, but the grass needs it. The flowers need it. The farmers need it. So I'll ride my motorcycle another day. Focus on something positive. Your pets. For me, it would be my daughter, my granddaughter, riding my motorcycle. You know, taking a ride with my husband and just enjoying seeing new sights, seeing new experiences, whatever. Going to a new restaurant, trying new food. Whatever brings you joy. So, have discernment on the messages that you're getting, however you get them. Even if it's something that you're seeing on a YouTube, or it's something you see on a billboard as you drive by, the negative stuff is there too. Just because you see it doesn't mean it's a positive message you need to grab onto and run with. If it brings you peace, if it brings you joy, then yes, run with it. If it puts you in fear or anything other than love and peace, let it go. So I hope this helps. I know it was kind of goofy, but that's me. You know, I just enjoy life. You know what? As these thoughts, I'm given this information for a reason. What it is, I don't know. I don't question it anymore. You know, because I will tell you I don't know, maybe your angels are sticks in the mud. Mine are not. Your beings are probably not sticks in the mud. But it depends. I guess it depends on you. I don't know. Mine are funny. Mine make me laugh a lot. They send me some of the craziest things, like the commercial, the message yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, where that commercial, I don't even remember when that thing came out, but it was so long ago. It was not in my thought process. It was not even in my reality. I don't even drink tea. So for Jesus to bring that message in, the Nestea commercial where they're falling back in the pool and it's like refreshing, and yeah, it was fun for me. It might not have made any sense to you, I don't know, but it made me smile. It made me laugh. It brought me joy. It sent the perfect message, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's where we're supposed to be, is just enjoying life. You know, as this nonsense comes in, let it go. Don't flirt with it and keep it coming back. So whatever analogy works for you, if the sandbox thing works for you, great. If the flirting with the little boy in elementary school works for you, or the little girl, same thing, works for you. However you need to grasp this message of you get what you focus on. And I know because I've been there. I still go there sometimes. I still get sucked into that freaking negative sandbox. I have chickens on my deck. Speaking of, we got 3 new babies this morning. 3 new baby chicks. So anyway, side note. Yeah, so sometimes I get sucked into that stupid box where Satan and his angels want to play. And I play with them for a few minutes, sometimes a day. But I find a way to get out of it because I shift my focus. I stop flirting with their games. I stop being attracted by their toys. I.e., what their toys are all these negative messages, all these bad moments in your past, all these stupid things that have happened over your life. They bring all that up. Those are their toys. They love playing with these toys. And they love to let you play with these toys. You guys, you can't tell me you can't relate to this. Because think about it. When you get in that bad headspace, what happens? You get more negative stuff. Oh yeah, remember Pam? This happened? And oh, what about when this stupid thing happened? Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a coincidence. It was we were screwing with you. Or, this person treated you this way. It made you feel bad. Didn't it make you feel like shit? Remember that? God, let's sit and wallow in that for a little bit. How did that make you feel? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I cannot be the only person that goes through that nonsense. They're there to help you with that. They're having fun because they think that that's what you want to focus on. But you know what? When you get out of that sandbox, or when you stop flirting with that toy, that angel that is helping you with that, and you shift your focus to the other sandbox, the love and light sandbox, the angels that want to help you with those things, then you're gonna shift into Remember that guy you dated in high school? Remember how great he was? God, let's go there. Let's think about how amazing he was. Or that woman, that girl in high school. Remember when you went to prom and you had amazing time? You hung out with your friends. You got to dance. You drove your first car. Graduation, senior day in high school. Your dad let you drive his Corvette to school. God, wasn't that awesome? That was, yes, my dad let me drive his Corvette. God, he wasn't. He knows now because he's not on this earth plane anymore. If he only knew what I did with that Corvette, oh my God. Anyway, I had a blast. So yes, crawl into that other box. However it is, flirt with those angels. Have fun with those angels. Have fun with those thoughts. If they bring you happiness and peace and joy, go with it. If it's something that doesn't make you happy, choose to let it go and stop flirting. What is that? It's flirting with disaster? Or no, flirting with, what is it? I don't know. There's a song. If you know, put it in the comments. It's like there, but it's not here. So I can't remember what it is. Anyway. So I hope this helps you. You know, the next time, and I know it's not as simple as I'm telling you, but the next time you crawl into that negative sandbox, next time you start flirting with the angels that are bringing you bad thoughts and they're bringing you, you know, or if you choose to look at it as demons or, you know, darkness or whatever you're looking at it as, when you are flirting with them, you know what? You know what I do now? I just laugh at them. Yes. Okay. Yes, I go through tough days. Yes, I still have my bad moments. But normally, if something happens, I just laugh it off. And when they want to play silly games, because they do, because they're lonely, I don't want to say they're lonely. They're there to play with you too. So, you know, sometimes they'll throw a toy at you. Whether you choose to play with it is up to you. They might throw up that bad relationship you had, or that car that broke down last week, or that job that absolutely sucked the life out of you. They'll throw that into your brain every now and then. What you do with it is up to you. That kind of stuff, typically, I just laugh off and say, you know what? Yep, whatever. I'm not there anymore. I'm in a much better place. I learned from that experience. I got through it. It didn't kill me. I learned from it. It made me stronger. Whatever, you know. And when they really want to grasp on, because yes, every now and then I will pick up an attachment somewhere. I eliminate it and I send it love because it was here for a reason, and I let it go. And yes, I have had some clearings I've done where they try to intimidate me. And yes, I just laugh and go, yeah, no, you have no idea. So, yeah. Again, I hope this helps. I really, truly do, because I don't want anybody to be stuck in that negative sandbox, to be stuck in flirting with disaster, flirting with what you don't want. So I send you love. I send you light. I send you so much fun. Go have fun. Oh my God. What brings you joy? Only you know what that is. You know, I'm going to go feed my rooster at the moment. Oh, and back to, not that this has anything to do with this video, but I posted a video a while back about my farm, and I said my rooster's name is Tina. If you saw that and you're like, okay, why'd you name your rooster Tina? Because my rooster was not supposed to be a rooster when I got him. He was only a couple days old. And I wanted hens, so we bought like 5 hens. Yeah, and named them all because they were all different, so I could tell them apart. I named them, and then he grew into be a rooster. So his name stuck. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. I love him like I love the rest of them, and he's beautiful. He's a gorgeous bird. Anyway, but yes, his name is Tina. So anyway, have an amazing day. Go have fun. I send you so much love and light, and we will talk soon.